Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today is part 2 of my recent declutter. If you haven't watched that, you should go check it out. I did declutter pretty much my whole collection. Well, I didn't declutter the whole collection. I went through it and took some things out. I still have lots of makeup, don't worry. But the palette portion I had saved for another video because I didn't want it to be too long. So this week's video is the palette portion of the declutter. So if you love eyeshadow palette declutters and you want to see what I got rid of out of my collection recently, then keep on watching. So on the shelf, on the very top, I have just my book palettes, and those are like collection things for me. And sometimes I declutter them, like I recently got rid of my Beauty and the Beast one from Lorac, but mostly those are there to stay. But these ones are what are mostly indie brands on this shelf, so we're gonna try and curate this a little bit. First of all, this is from Beauty Bar Baby. It is the Unicorns and Rainbows palette, and my mirror is broken. I stepped on it, and it has all of these shimmer shades because it's the original version. They did come out with another version, I think, that has mattes in it, but this is the original version. And although it's a fun pastel shimmer palette, it's really big, really big. The shimmers themselves are literally just basic shimmers, not special. That sounded really mean. They're just basic shimmers. They're not like metallics or glittery shades or anything. And this palette is from 2019. It is quite old, so I'm thinking it's time to retire this one. New. Okay, the next one that stands out as being an older palette on this shelf is the Hasina 2 from Blush Tribe. I definitely got this while I was still in Colorado. Blush Tribe doesn't exist anymore, but this is one of my favorite color stories of all time. I love this palette so much, but I feel like it's had its time and it's time to retire it because it is quite old and the brand doesn't even exist anymore. But if somebody else comes out with a color story that's pretty much this, I am buying it. New. Okay, that's pretty much it for that shelf. Let's do the next one. Okay, so this shelf is kind of split into 3 sections. This section right here is high end, then this is singles, and this is ColourPop and shadow sticks. So we'll start with the high end. Let me get a little closer. So looking at this, most of this I have had since moving to Washington, but there are a few older ones, including this one from Tarte, the Let It Rainbow palette. Looks like this. I think it was a collab with Jessie somebody. I don't remember. I just remember Tarte came out with a rainbow palette, so I had to get it. It's okay. It's not the best, but it smells good. It's cute. I kept it around, but it is quite old. Anything from before I moved to Washington, I feel like it's too old for me to have, so this has got to go. Okay, this one from Ciate I got literally just before I moved, so it might, can I open it? Freaking nails. So it might be okay. It's one of my favorite fall palettes. I truly love this one so much. I would really miss this one, and I don't think they make it anymore. I don't think I'm ready to let this go. And like I said, I think I got this one right before I moved, so it's maybe okay. New. Okay. Urban Decay On the Run. Beautiful classic palette. Here it is. I got this in like 2018 for my birthday. For myself, I bought it and I never reach for it anymore. It's gorgeous. I love it. I don't reach for it. It's too old. Viseart Editorial Braids. It is a beautiful, amazing artist palette. Very expensive. This is the new one. I had a mold infestation in like 2018, 2019, and a bunch of my palettes and powder products were destroyed, and this was one of them. And my mom helped me repurchase this, and I don't know, even though this is old, it's like a special thing to me. I don't know. That and the next one that's also old, the Grand Pro Volume 1. This is from the original run. You can kind of still see the numbers. They did a limited run of 3,000. This is number 2155. And this was their first big holiday palette. It's stunning. It's all matte. It's a really nice gradient with some pops of color. And the quality is so amazing, but I think maybe both of these should go into my memory makeup because they are quite old, but I don't want to let them go. So I think that's a good compromise. Okay, my singles I have very recently gone through and decluttered, so we don't need to do those, but let's do the ColourPop shadows. Let's zoom in. So this is definitely from Colorado. I'm 99% sure I had this in Colorado. I feel like I could easily repurchase this one if I wanted it, but I hardly ever use it. So this can go. The Blue Moon that kind of goes along with that is my only other monochromatic palette. This one I did get in Washington. I know that. Barely after I first moved back to Washington, and I hardly ever use this, like, but it does come in handy sometimes. So since it like meets the timeline requirement, I'm gonna keep it. New, 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 old, bunch of old. Okay, so first of all, we have the Sweet Talk palette. This is a very classic ColourPop palette. Very beautiful. I really love it, but honestly I have other palettes that can create the same kind of vibes as this, and I never reach for it. Like, if I want those peachy corally tones, I have the Corte Rosa, you know? Can you see them together? Like, I reach for the Corte Rosa, not this. So this is quite old. It can go. Sweet Nothings. Oh my god, I love Sweet Nothings. It is such an old favorite, but it is from Colorado, and it is old and it needs to go. Good Sports, again, from Colorado. Quite old, quite beautiful. Time to retire. Okay, now we are on my final shelf of palettes. This little dish right here I have for mostly mini palettes. I don't know if I can get rid of any of those because I freaking love mini palettes. This one's new. Oh, yep. I can get rid of this one. It's nice, but like it's pink, and I have enough pinks in my collection for someone who doesn't love pink. Yeah, all of these are staying, so let's move this out of the way. Okay. So this is my drugstore section right here. Looking at it, this is from 2019 in Colorado before I moved to Washington. No, 2018. This was holiday 2018. My sister got it for me for Christmas, and it's the NYX Sugar Trip Squad palette. I loved the heck out of this. I thought it was super great quality, such a fun color story. Really crappy packaging though, but I loved this, but 2018, it's really old. So time to retire. This from NYX also, I really like this. This is the Love You So Mochi in Electric Pastels, and it is a bunch of really shimmery, glittery pastel shades. I've used this quite a lot. I don't know if you can tell, and it's quite old. It is from Colorado. If I say it's from Colorado, it's from like 2018 or older. So it's time to retire. New. I think that's new. Okay, this one I think is the last Drugstore one that is old. This is the L'Oreal Paradise palette, and it smells like peaches. It's such a great Drugstore palette. I really enjoy it, but again, when I want like a peachy look, I have other palettes that I reach for, and I simply forget about this one, and it's incredibly old. Okay, here we have my BH Gemstone series from last year, and also a couple of their holiday mini palettes. So let's go through all of those because I probably don't need all of them. So this is the Miss Claus little trios. I already decluttered one. This is the bronzy one. It's called Pop Bubbly. I'm never going to use this. I don't know why I decided I needed them, but I got them and I'm not going to use them. I'm not. Okay, let's start with January. I'm going to say that's a maybe. That's a maybe. Okay, where's February? You know, I love purple, but I'm going to say no. No. March, where's March? That's a maybe. This is April, Diamond. I'm going to say no because of this palette that I'm going to show you. This is the Nabla Cutie palette in Platinum. I like it better. So this can go. May is Emerald. Yeah, no. Pearl, June. You know what? This is my birthstone. I'm definitely keeping my birthstone. Okay, July, Ruby. I might give this to my mom. I don't think I want it, but her birthday's in July. August, Peridot. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. September, Sapphire. Okay, yes. October, Opal. Yes. November, Citrine. Yes. December, Turquoise. No. So let's go back to the maybes. We have, what is this? March, Aquamarine. I'll say yes. And January, Garnets. Say yes. So from 14 palettes, I got it down to 6. I feel like that's pretty good. And then right here is the rest of my BH. And I'm going to pretty much just use the Colorado rule. Anything that was from Colorado, unless it's like so important to me that I can't let go of it, anything that was from Colorado is what's gotta go. And that includes these beauties. This is the Color Festival. Gorgeous. Love it. Ancient. Gotta go. Weekend Festival. This is actually a repurchase, but it's still really old. Gorgeous. Love it. Ancient. Gotta go. This is Washington, 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 Washington. Ooh, I think that's Washington, 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 Washington. Yeah, all the rest of them are from Washington. So that only gets rid of 2, which is fine because I freaking love the heck out of my BH palettes. It would be really difficult for me to like cut them down extremely because the original BH quality is so amazing. So that is all the palettes I decluttered recently. I did not count them. If you watched the last video, you would have seen an overview of everything that I was getting rid of, but I feel like I did pretty good. I, of course, am going to miss some of the things I got rid of, but they were old and, you know, they weren't being used. So there's that. Please also do not ask in the comments if I can send you any of these products. All of these products have been rehomed. There is nothing left to give, and I do not feel comfortable sending used products and expired products to strangers. So just please don't ask. Hey, I know I suddenly look different. My video got cut off when I was saying goodbye, and I'm editing it, and this is what I look like on a Sunday morning editing videos. Like, haven't washed my face or brushed my hair. Real cute. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, wait. Before I go, I want to show you something, okay? Okay, just bear with me. So, I have been collecting empties for an incredibly long time. I don't even know how many months. Do you guys want to see a full-length empties video, or would you like to see shorter videos where they're broken up into categories, or do you not care at all and should I just throw it away? Please let me know. That would be so helpful. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye!